Launching a scathing attack on the BJP over the Agnipath scheme, senior Congress leader Rahul Gandhi said, "No rank, no pension, no direct recruitment for 2 years. No stable future after 4 years. No respect for the army. Listen to the voice of the unemployed youth of the country. Don't take agni-pariksha off their restraint by driving them on Agnipath." Prime Minister. This came as protests erupted in Bihar and Rajasthan on Thursday after defense job seekers voiced concerns over job security and pension, 2 days after the centre announced the Agnipath scheme through which soldiers would be recruited into the army on a 4-year contract basis. Rahul Gandhi further wrote on Twitter, "When India faces threats on 2 fronts, the uncalled for Agnipath scheme reduces the operational effectiveness of our armed forces. The BJP government must stop compromising the dignity, traditions, valor, discipline of our forces." Students resorted to stone pelting at Ara railway station in Bihar on Thursday as fierce protests took place in other areas of the state. Defense job seekers voiced concern about their next step after the completion of the 4 years, as only 25% of the soldiers recruited through the scheme will be retained to serve a full term. The youth recruited through the Agnipath scheme and not absorbed will be relieved without pension benefits. They said the recruitment into the army opened after 2 years and even after that there is no certainty about their future. They asked what would happen to their future after 4 years if they were not retained, and criticized the government. Meanwhile, in Jaipur, around 150 people blocked the Ajmer-Delhi highway on Wednesday in protest against the centre's Agnipath scheme to recruit youngsters into the armed forces for a 4-year period, police said. Around 20 men gathered at railway station Nandloi, Delhi, to protest the delay in railway recruitment examinations and the Agnipath scheme by the centre. They stopped a train's movement as well. They were pacified and dispersed. "The situation is under control now," said Delhi police. In Gurugram, Haryana, hundreds of young people took to the streets in Bilaspur and Sidrawali areas against the Agnipath scheme. The protesters laid a virtual siege on bus stands and roads, crippling traffic on the Gurugram-Jaipur highway, and held a protest at Bilaspur Chowk.